Many people believe multitasking is the key to getting things done. We try to juggle multiple tasks at once, thinking we're being more productive. However, this is a common myth. Our brains are not wired to effectively handle multiple complex tasks simultaneously. Instead of multitasking, focus on one task at a time. You'll produce higher quality work and be more efficient in the long run. Another myth is that success requires working longer hours. People brag about pulling all-nighters and sacrificing sleep for work, but true productivity isn't about the quantity of time spent, it's about the quality of that time. When you focus on your most important task, your one thing, you can achieve more in less time. We often fall into the trap of believing that we must say yes to every opportunity. However, this can lead to overwhelm and burnout. It's crucial to learn to say no to distractions and commitments that don't align with your goals. Prioritize your time and energy on activities that truly matter. Lastly, some believe that discipline is the key to productivity. While discipline is important, it's not the only factor. Motivation plays a crucial role as well. When you are passionate about what you do and have a clear purpose, staying motivated and disciplined becomes easier. The core concept of the one thing is deceptively simple. Identify the most important task that will have the biggest impact on your goals and focus solely on that one thing. This might seem counterintuitive in a world that constantly demands our attention. However, by directing all your energy toward a single, well-defined objective, you unlock a level of focus and productivity that is impossible to achieve when you're pulled in multiple directions. Think of it like a domino effect. When you knock over the first domino, it sets off a chain reaction that can topple a surprisingly large number of dominoes. Similarly, when you focus on your one thing and achieve it, that success creates momentum that propels you forward toward your larger goals. The Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, states that roughly 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. This principle applies to many areas of life, including business, personal productivity, and even relationships. By identifying the 20% of your actions that are yielding the greatest results, you can prioritize your time and energy accordingly. For example, a salesperson might find that 80% of their sales come from just 20% of their clients. By focusing their efforts on nurturing those key relationships, they can significantly increase their overall sales without necessarily working longer hours. The same principle can be applied to tasks on your to-do list. Identify the few tasks that will have the biggest impact on your goals and prioritize them over less important activities. Having a clear sense of purpose is crucial for sustained motivation and productivity. When you know your why, the reason behind your actions, it's easier to stay focused and committed to your goals even when faced with challenges or distractions. Your purpose acts as a guiding star, helping you make decisions about how you spend your time and energy. Take some time to reflect on your values and what truly matters to you. What do you want to achieve with your life? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Once you have a clear understanding of your purpose, you can align your actions and goals accordingly. Section 5, Time Blocking, Maximizing Output in a Distracted World. Time blocking is a powerful technique for taking control of your schedule and maximizing your productivity. It involves scheduling specific blocks of time for different tasks or activities, much like you would schedule appointments in your calendar. By allocating dedicated time for your most important work, you're more likely to actually get it done. Start by identifying your most productive hours. For many people, this is first thing in the morning before distractions set in. Block off this time for your one thing, the most important task that will move you closer to your goals. Then schedule other tasks and activities around this central block of time. Section 6, 3 Commitments. Mastering the art of focus. Mastering the art of focus requires 3 key commitments. First, this involves identifying your most important task and making it your top priority each day. Ask yourself the focusing question. What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? Second, schedule a specific time each day to work on your one thing and protect that time fiercely from distractions. And third, learn to politely decline requests and commitments that don't align with your one thing or your overall goals. This will free up your time and energy for what truly matters. Section 7, living without regrets, balancing life's priorities. While achieving success is important, it shouldn't come at the expense of other areas of your life, such as your health, relationships, or personal well-being. Striving for balance is key to living a fulfilling life without regrets. The one thing isn't about neglecting other areas of your life. It's about identifying your priorities within each area and then focusing on your one thing within that specific context. For example, your one thing for your health might be to exercise for 30 minutes each day, while your one thing for your relationships might be to have a weekly date night with your partner. Section 8, aiming high, embracing big goals for exponential growth. Many people limit their potential by setting small, incremental goals. While there's nothing wrong with setting achievable goals, it's important to also embrace big, audacious goals that challenge you to grow and stretch beyond your comfort zone. When you set big goals, you're more likely to tap into your full potential and achieve extraordinary results. Don't be afraid to dream big and set goals that excite you. Break down those large goals into smaller, more manageable steps and focus on taking consistent action toward your ultimate objective. Section 9, implementing the one thing, actionable steps for success. First, ask yourself the focusing question. What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? Write down your answer and keep it visible. Second, block off time in your calendar each day to work on your one thing. Treat this time as sacred and protect it from distractions. Third, large goals can feel overwhelming. Break down your one thing into smaller, more manageable tasks to make it feel less daunting. Fourth, identify your biggest distractions and find ways to minimize or eliminate them. This might involve turning off notifications, creating a dedicated workspace, or using website blockers. And finally, regularly review your progress and make adjustments as needed. Are you still focused on the right one thing? Are there any areas where you can improve your focus or productivity? Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. By focusing on your one thing and consistently taking action, you can achieve extraordinary results in all areas of your life.